Started. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our Wednesday night Global Energy Team training call. Tonight, again, we're going to have another Celavive training. And to start with, I'm just going to talk about the two contests that are currently available. One is a contest for the Global Energy Team. We're just competing among ourselves. I'm calling it the Celavive Spring Contest. And for the person who sells the most regiments, so that's the Celavive regiment, that's the six-piece package, basically from last Wednesday to the end of June. The person who sells the most will have a day at the spa with me. My treat.
So where are we going? Where are we going, Sheila?
I don't know. We could... we'll have to go to Thermia, where we can both be in the hot tub or pools or whatever. So that's one. And then the next contest is USANA has announced. It's called USANA Celavive Global Contest. And that starts April 1st till June 29th. And the two people in Canada that have sold the most Celavive and earned the most bonus. So the two people that have the biggest Celavive bonus checks will win the grand prize. And so that's a flight down to convention. It's there's all about $500 of swag products. You actually hang out with the president of USANA for a lunch. You get a special plaque, a whole bunch of recognition, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So, Mike, you might be one of those winners.
I'm already ahead of you guys.
I know you are. And then, so those are the two announcements. So right now, the whole focus is Celavive. So I'm not giving up on the Get Healthy program. But right now, because the push is on the new Celavive line, that's where the focus is from now until end of June. Also, in Winnipeg, we are having a Celavive facial experience, free for guests, $15 for distributors. And that's going to be, I just pulled it off. I just emailed it out. April 14th, Mike. April 14th at the Best Western Greenwood Hotel.
Yeah, and I'm out of town.
Oh, okay. Well, Adeline hopefully is here. Is she here?
She'll be here, and I'll get her enough guests. Could she run two tables?
She can, but then she'd have to, I'm bringing enough products for one table, a table of 10. So if that's filled up by the team, then she may need to bring a Celavive products for another table then. But I like what you're thinking. Let's fill up two tables.
We'll have them. Don't worry.
Let's fill up two tables. That's awesome. I like that attitude.
I started doing the Celavive 3 days ago, and I've already booked 3 meetings. So
okay, that's what we want to hear. Tell us, what are you up to? And you're a man, Mike. You're a man, and you're like just going crazy.
My men have skin too.
Yeah, but my wife probably warned you guys that I'm a schmoozer.
Oh, well, that's why you schmoozed her into 30 years of marriage.
It took me 9 years to get a first date with her, but since then I can't get rid of her. I mean, sorry, we've been together. Actually, the way we're doing it is she's using my creative talents, and she's been a Toastmaster for a very long time. She's been an area governor in Toastmasters.
Oh.
So her presentation skills are extremely good. But she's, as you know, she's kind of shy on introducing people to stuff.
Right.
So I've been doing the brainstorming and the marketing.
Okay.
You know the story about tying Celavive in with our out-of-town poker tournaments.
I do, but Joel doesn't and Phyllis doesn't. And the people listening to the replay line, because we're recording this, so there'll be a replay. So this is just like share some of your creative ideas to get people coming up with their own creative ideas.
Okay. What we did, I run a poker company doing charity poker tournaments to raise funds for not-for-profit agencies. We go up to Winnipegosis once a month. And I had the brainstorm that, okay, well, since we're up there doing poker, why don't we do Celavive at the same time?
And just for Joel and Phyllis, Winnipegosis is what, a 5-hour drive from here?
4 hours from our door to the door of the hotel. It's a half-hour north of Dauphin on Highway 20.
So it's a 4-hour drive. They go do this once a month, there and back.
Yeah, 4 hours each way. So what we've done, it's a small town, about maybe 1,000 people. So they really don't get enough much in the way of being able to go to a Shoppers or a Hudson's Bay and have a cosmetics counter where they can try things.
Mm-hmm.
So what we are doing next month in partnership with the local hotel is, while I'm running the poker tournament, we're doing a Celavive spa night for the wives and or girlfriends or mothers or daughters or whatever.
Great.
That's awesome. I love that. That's so logical too, hey?
It just fits right in. So we talked to the hotel management, Myrna and her husband, Steve. They are all over this idea. They're both entrepreneurs, and I think Myrna just started beaming when we talked about doing a spa night for the local ladies. So we've made up invitations to send out to them. I did the artwork and the scripting. I think Adeline got your input on it, Sheila.
No, I was, I think, asleep when she sent me that text message.
I don't know if you guys can, how well it'll show up on the computer, but here's a stack of, I think, 35 invites we're sending out to this small town of 1,000 people.
Great.
So here's the cover page.
Oh, you have to pull it a little bit back. Yeah,
There we go.
there you go. Pamper Yourself Spa Night.
We can't see it.
With Celavive products on it.
Yep.
And on the inside, it says, we've got another picture of this whole Celavive package. And then it says, join Adeline for a free spa night with facials, etc. Let me read it off. I can't read it from the backside, so I'll pull another one out.
Okay.
Inside it says, free spa night. Join Adeline at the Mossy River Inn for a free spa night featuring a new line of anti-aging Celavive skincare products. Seating is limited, so please reserve. RSVP to Myrna. She's one of the owners of the hotel, or Adeline at her email address. Saturday, April 28th, 2018 at 7 p.m. Now, Adeline is going to individually note each of these, like bring a friend or book your own night, receive a prize.
Okay.
So we expect the first night's going to be sold out. We are planning on actually going up there for Friday night in case we have to, and we'll be prepared to do 3 spa nights while we're up there, Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday afternoon.
Nice.
That's the first group I've booked for her.
Well, I think you got the shaker and mover in town, the bar owner, Myrna. She'll make sure that those.
They own a hotel. Where do people go for breakfast? Right after church, and anytime, that's the hotel. So I think 35 invitations will get us probably easily a 30% return. If we get a 30% return on the invitations we send out, we're going to be having 2 spa nights.
Yeah.
After that one, I approached the significant other of one of the charities that I run poker for every night. They happen to be Italian, and it's an Italian soccer club I run the poker tournaments for.
Okay.
I just asked her if she likes facials. Well, we were sitting at the table waiting for the poker tournament to end. She goes, of course I do. I said, well, how about if Adeline hosts a spa night for you guys and gives you people free facials and introduces you to this new skincare line? So it's, yeah, I can probably get 6 friends over, so let's do one.
Nice.
That was number 2 that I booked. And I booked one yesterday, believe it or not, at my dentist's office.
Okay, now how did you do that at the dentist?
My dentist is a female.
Okay.
And there's 2 dentists and 6 female support staff and 1 male support staff who, he may be a metrosexual and want to get this facial too. So I booked in at the last minute. I had a toothache, phoned them up, said, this tooth is bothering me. Any chance I can get in? So the receptionist, Nellie, said, well, let me see what I can do. She called me back, said, can you be here in an hour? Got me in, got my tooth fixed. They took really good care of me. As I'm walking out, I just made the comment about, you guys treat me so well, I should do something special for you. And she kind of smiled. I said, how'd you guys like a free facial? So now I gave her this gift certificate that I made up.
Pull it back a little bit.
Back more, back more.
Good, good.
And it just says the certificate entitles blank, filled in, to a free spa night with facials for you and up to 9 guests. And it goes authorized by, expires, and a number for the certificate. And then it's got Adeline's name, Adeline Rozak, independent associate. And then the USANA logo on the bottom and a Celavive product on the side.
That's great. I love that one.
Delivered it to her this morning. All the girls in the dental clinic are all excited about getting a free spa night with wine and cheese and free facials.
Great.
So there's the 3 parties I booked for her since Saturday night.
Wow. Wow. That's fantastic.
Momentum, hey?
What's that?
I said, Phyllis here, that's awesome momentum. Once you kind of got the success, then you kept on. It just was natural, it seems like, to, keep that energy going.
Well, my wife will tell you I like talking to pretty ladies.
Yeah.
So it's easy. For her, it's hard. For me, it's easy. But don't ask me to do the facial.
Sheila, just a quick question on that. So can they put USANA logo on there even though they're not gold directors? Like as part of policies and procedures?
That's a really good question.
I don't know if it's any different than a USANA business card.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it says independent associate and then USANA.
You know, I think the way Mike's using it is fine. If he was putting a big ad in the Winnipeg Free Press or the New York Times and getting that type of visibility, he'd probably need to get approval. He'd have to go through Gold Director and above and get approval from compliance. But, having a simple card to hand out, I don't think that's...
Okay, that makes sense.
But I love the gift card idea. So that's very unique. I've never seen that before. Great idea, Mike.
I've done a little bit of marketing in my time.
Yeah.
And public relations and designed museums and built displays for museums. So I'm now working on a booth display for her, or a table display when she does country fairs. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I ordered a banner, a stand-up banner. So it's one of those you pull up and you stand up. Very easy to transport, and it has the Celavive picture on it. So it's the Celavive logo and the products, and then it has my contact information. If you like it, you two can order one for yourselves, or you could just borrow mine.
Yeah, or I can make one.
Yeah.
I have the ability.
Yeah. Well, the nice thing is it's a roll up. It just comes in like in the cylinder. You roll it up and put it on like it just one sort of leg that stands. It keeps it up.
Yeah, I have a couple of old school stands for that sort of stuff that I collected over the years, and it's just a matter of making a banner that we can hook on the top and bottom hooks.
Okay.
So, no big deal for me.
Good.
The other one I'm working on, I talked to you yesterday about, is the advertisement in the little country internet advertising pages. I haven't checked my email tonight to see if I got any response, but it's been up for less than 24 hours, so I'd be surprised if I had a response yet, but I would be pleasantly surprised.
Well, if you do get a response, let me know if you get a positive response.
Yeah, because that just said, host a free spa night for your friends. Get a hostess hostess gift and prizes for your friends. Profit sharing available. That was the basis of it. No mention of Celavive, nothing else. Respond to an email address and we'll see what happens.
I like how you worded that profit sharing available, and I want to just throw out some ideas that I've had regarding the profit sharing when encouraging someone who's not a USANA associate to have a spa party to book. And Alia, who in Winnipeg's shaker mover as well, and she's really aggressively selling Celavive. This is what kind of we thought of. If someone, let's say her name's Jill, and she's just, the dentist at your dentist's office, for example, and she's going to host a spa party sort of for you, well, there should be something in it for her. So because we get paid $75 because we get paid 25% of the Celavive sales of preferred customers. So if you have a spa party, and let's say, a person buys a Celavive regimen for $299, you're going to get $75. So why not share some of that? So we thought that would be reasonable to share 10% of the profits. So if you're earning 25, out of that 25, you give them 10. So that encourages your hostess to invite more people because she knows there's something in it for her. She knows that she could potentially earn a whole Celavive regimen if enough of her friends purchase the products. So that's one of the things I thought would work. Or if they are an associate, of course, any preferred customers they sign up and purchase, they earn the income anyways. The other thing that might be helpful to get people to buy right away is to have a draw. So it'd be like a door prize. We could have the Celavive bag. I could show you that. If you buy a whole Celavive regiment right now, you get a free tote bag.
Yeah.
So I have several of these tote bags because I bought a couple of Celavive packs at convention, and now I bought a couple more because my personal Celavive will stay in my bathroom. And I have a complete kit. So this kit bag is available. So this kit bag has a complete Celavive kit in it and a Sensei hair and body line in it, along with my mirrors and my face cloth. So when I'm running out the door to do a party, it's all in here. Or if I do a lot of one-on-one facials with a lot of my older associates to revitalize them, I just grab the kit. So I have several of these bags. So what I thought, something like that might be a nice draw. So when anyone who brings a friend to a spa party, if they bring their friend, Joanne, then they get an extra ticket in for the door prize. So anyone who coming to the party gets one ticket. Anyone who brings a friend gets another ticket. Anyone who buys that night gets another ticket in. Because what happens is a lot of people say, oh, that's nice. I really like, my face feels so great. But, I have to use my product up. And I have to think about it, like all this stuff. So we want them to buy immediately. So if there's something in it for them, if they get an extra ticket in the draw, that may help as well for them to take some immediate action. Or we could have something like, so that might help. Also, if they buy a regimen kit that night, because we want to sell the whole regimen kits. What Ollie and I are planning to do, if they buy a regimen kit that night, they get a free makeup remover. So a makeup remover is about $41. It's not an inexpensive gift, but then they get the 6 pieces for the regimen plus the makeup remover. They get all the products. And the thought process is, first of all, you're going to earn an income from that to cover your costs. But secondly, now you have someone who's going to not only be using Celavive, but the product lasts about 4 months. They will reorder Celavive products, especially if you're doing proper follow-ups. And it's a great door opener to build more of a relationship, to have them using the Essentials and maybe the Reset and other products. So with proper follow-up, you'll earn the income back quickly and you'll have a great customer. The key is to get them to make an immediate decision. Don't leave that night without buying. So those are just some tips that I'm planning to offer. And I know Alia as well. I'm open to any ideas that you may have that might work to get people to buy, to bring friends, host a party, bring additional friends, and to purchase that night.
I have a question for you about the draw. Are you using just 2-part draw tickets that you buy at the party store?
Yeah.
Okay, because we made up these. These are what we used at your event when we went out to that, when Eddie attended that table for you.
Yes.
These are the draw tickets we did.
Oh, okay.
Email address and everything else, and they've got, we're not hiding the fact it's USANA because the logo's right on there.
Okay.
So these are what we're using. She had me make up like 500 or 600 of these things, and we had 2 people enter.
Oh, wow. So you have a few to use. You have a few to share.
Well, we've got a bucket of them here, so if somebody needs a few, there's not a problem.
Great. Great. Yeah, no, that's great. I think that's a great idea. I like the logo on it. Hey, if you want to send me the PDF, I'd be more than happy to utilize that myself and, to share it. No, I think that's great. More branding, the better. But those are just some of the ideas that I had around Celavive. Any comments on or questions?
The only comment I can make, and we're going back to the gift card idea. You should have seen the look on the face of the girls in the dental office when I said, well, we got to do something special for you. How would you guys like a free facial? Mm-hmm. I mean, it was just bang. Even a girl who was standing like 15 feet away said, free facial? When's this going to happen? So, I mean, and having the card that I delivered this morning when I went back to pay my bill, because I ran out of here without my wallet to go to the appointment to get my tooth fixed. That was a really nice touch, because now they have something physical that says, hey, I'm going to get facials for me and up to 9 of my friends on one night.
I think it's a great idea.
It just seems to give them some added value, makes them feel special.
Special, makes them feel that it's important. There's value. When you get something like a gift card, I mean, that's a beautiful idea. I give gift cards for Christmases and birthdays, and they really are meaningful. And you made it look very professional looking. And I like that. I like that.
Like I said, I've got some experience in this sort of thing.
Okay. Good, good. Any other comments, questions, ideas regarding any of those suggestions? No? The what's available on the hub right now, there's always more and more Celavive forms. Right now they have on the hub, I believe, an order form for Celavive that they fill out their information and they have their selection of products to order with pricing. I believe that's on there as of last week. The other thing that's available is the skin analysis. So what you can do is give everyone a skin analysis at the spa party, have them fill in the information, analyze their skin, determine what they need, and you collect those, and now you have all their information, and you could use that for follow-up purposes. You could enter that information into your follow-up database system and, build a database of people that have tried the Celavive products. I'm going to bring up in Winnipeg at the Celavive launch, we had a tremendous set of slides that were used for education. I have the slides. I've eliminated a lot of them, and I've created a PowerPoint Celavive set. I want to just give you a feeling of what that is. Now, how do I exit out of here? Okay, let me just, you know what, I'm just going to get my PowerPoint up and running. Just have to find Celavive. And I've done a couple spa parties already. It takes a little bit, to finesse, to learn the language, to, so it rolls off easy. So, the first spa party isn't going to be, unless you're really used to selling skincare. But, I just view it as a practice opportunity. And I'm getting better and better. Okay, are these them? No, that's the wrong ones. Sorry, it's just going to take me a while to get the right ones. Home spa party slides, here we go. So what I'm planning to do for those of you on the call is send you the link for the entire slide set. And then you could delete slides like I have to create a smaller slide set. Okay, I'm just let's close that one. Okay, I got the right one. Let me just get into screen share mode. You can't, can you see my screen right now? Oh, share screen. Okay.
No.
Okay. Can you see my screen now?
Just see your beautiful face. That's all.
No.
Yeah.
No screen yet?
No.
Okay. Let's try this again. Share screen. Ah, there we go.
There we go. It says you have started. Yeah, there we go.
Okay. All right. So I'm not going to actually do the presentation. I'm just going to quickly go through the slides so you get a feel of what it is. I mean, it's very professional. Here we have our Dr. Wen slide. I am going to comment when I did my spa party last Sunday, and I spent a lot of time with Dr. Wentz, and you know, he has 2 PhDs. He's this absolutely this amazing gift from God. I mean, you know, there's so much to say about Dr. Wentz. And then I talked a little bit about the 60 scientists and 7 years to develop, Celavive, blah, 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 blah. Well, at the end of the presentation, because it was a friendly group, I said, hey, this is like my first time doing a spa party. Am I using these slides? Provide me some feedback. Well, there's one lady who's probably in her 60s who said, I don't really care about that doctor, whoever that was, and all the technical stuff. All I want to know is, will this get rid of my wrinkles? That's it. Will it get rid of my wrinkles? That's all she needed to know. And when I said, yes, it will, she was happy. I mean, it was that simple. All the other technical information was of no interest. So the message is, be wary of people don't know who Dr. Wentz is. They don't know much about USANA, and they don't really care. They just want to know, will the products work for them? Does that make sense?
Yes. And it's something that Addie and I both learned in the military, where people give presentations. They get wrapped around the stuff that's important to them and don't focus on what's important to the customer or the person they're talking to.
Right.
So, yeah, for us, Dr. Wentz is extremely important. But for a customer, I think that lady was very to the point and succinct. I don't care how you guys developed it. I just want to know if it works.
Right.
Period.
Right.
So I would talk about the targeted nutrients and the development that went into it, but I wouldn't go overboard.
Right. Yeah, and that's what she did say, saying that we have 60 scientists on staff, and it did take 7 years to develop. That was all information she really needed on sort of like the background, because that created instant credibility. Okay, next slide.
Yeah.
So we have to be cautious. I know one of the other girls on my team really loves details. She wants to know all the ins and outs and ingredients, and most people don't care. Now, if you do have someone who's super technical, it's good to have the information about the products and the ingredients in your back pocket, that after the party you say, you know what, that's a really good question. I don't know if that product has squalene in it. But you know what, at the end of the presentation and the end of the facials, I have the detailed listing of all the ingredients. We could look it up then.
Sheila, the thing that bothers me is there's so much stuff out there in vitamins. There's so much skincare. Do people really don't care where it comes from or what's in it? They use it, and they'll say, oh, that doesn't work. And so you don't have PowerPoints, little things that maybe set us apart from anything else that's out there, because everybody says their product works.
Well, if I can comment, one of the things, Jewel, is that people find it interesting that we're listed in the CPS for our vitamins. Even
Yes.
my pharmacist, when I told him, well, check your CPS, you'll see that the USANA vitamins are in there. He's going, oh, really? That gives credibility to it and sets a standard that 99.9% of the other companies don't meet.
Right.
Does that go for skin care? Is there something in the skin care that you can, a bullet that you can put out there that sets this apart?
Well,
Well, the slide that you
7 years in the making, that was kind of impressive.
this slide really summarizes our difference: the cell signaling complex and the all botanical blend.
Okay.
So these are our two flagship blends that really set us apart.
Okay, that's good to know.
So this will be in the slide set. These are the benefits. Moisture. Now, if you go back here, let the cell signaling complex, what this does, it actually communicates to our skin cells for our skin cells to actually regenerate, to fix and repair the sun damage. Also to work like younger skin, produce more collagen, create more moisture. So it actually will be acting like younger skin and looking like younger skin. So that's where it talks about it on this slide. So the benefits: more moisture production by the skin. It improves a healthy barrier so that the products actually protect you from external damage. So they call it extrinsic aging, and helps with the skin matrix. Basically, it puts the springs back into the skin. So, you know, it's like an old mattress that gets worn out and sagged out. Well, so does our skin. So this is going to help improve that skin matrix.
You know, I'm an old person, Sheila, and what's amazing to me is that it seems like to me USANA is saying Celavive puts our skin back to doing what it was supposed to do, in spite of all the damage and stuff that we've done to it, that our skin naturally was made to keep being. Aging is something we do to ourselves. It's not necessarily a thing, because my mother lived to be 100 years old, and in her casket, they wanted to know what her skin regimen was. So I think, to me, it's a beautiful thing that we're saying Celavive puts your skin back in a position where it can do what it was created to do, is to make you look young and healthy no matter what your age is.
Right.
If that makes any sense to anybody.
Yeah. You can have beautiful skin no matter what age you're at.
Yeah.
It works that the skin's made up of 3 layers. Celavive will work at the epidermis, which a lot of products do. You know, they'll provide some sunscreen, they'll provide some moisture or some, you know, oil at the epidermis. But Celavive will actually work at the dermis level, the next level down, and that's where, you know, the collagen is produced and the more moisture is produced. And, you know, that's really kind of sets us apart, that we work at the lower level of the skin. So the skin itself is becoming healthier. So it works at the top level, the epidermis, new skin cells, gives better color, protects your body. The dermis, this is what the dermis does, and it helps with all these functions. And then subcutaneous fat is the bottom layer. Now, we don't get into that layer with this product, but we do work at the top too. It helps with both types of aging. Intrinsic aging, which is your natural aging. You know, that's where we age very gracefully and beautifully. But extrinsic aging is from the environment. So this will definitely help with extrinsic aging. So this is a beautiful picture of a truck driver, which demonstrates his extrinsic aging. Being a trucker, all the sun exposure on one side of his face, you can see how that affected him compared to the other. So Celavive is going to help reverse some of the extrinsic aging. These are people in Manitoba, and really the before and after pictures they were really impressed with at the spa party, because I asked them, what did you like best? People love before and afters. And this lady who's had a lot of acne problems, you can see her skin definitely cleared up within a month. No more blemishes. I mean, pretty remarkable how quickly it improved. This is another person. You can see some changes very quick within the month. Lines were far less, and the age spot above her lip. Here we have the skin coloring is much improved. Freckles have aged. She has a really nice creamy complexion. And this is John Cunningham, our upline diamond. I mean, look at, wow. And John said, I've used Sensei for 15 years, and look at the difference around his eyes. What I love about this, the lighting's about the same, and he has the same expression on his face. Look at the difference. And so they were blown away by this picture. Like, this picture basically made the sale. And when I send you the link for this presentation, you'll have all these before and afters available to you. Then it goes on to talk about, the lipid barrier, the skin matrix. So this is some education. I wouldn't go through this now after going through it the first time. This was too much information for the group. The Celavive actually works with communicating to the cells. It really was too much information. Same thing with this. So we have to keep it a little higher level for most people. This is the olive botanical blend. One point here, it provides moisture for 24 hours. So basically I said to them, you're going to see and feel the difference immediately, but it's going to continue to work for 24 hours. So what I did during the spa party, we did a half a face only. I said to them, we're going to use Celavive on one half your face. You're going to see a difference from one application immediate. If you do want the products on the other side, that's fine. We'll catch you up at the end. And that was really effective because around the eye area, that's where they saw the big changes.
Was that during the facials for everybody, or was that just one person that you applied a special product to?
Facials. Everyone, we did a half a face facial.
Ah, okay.
And then some of them wanted to be caught up on the other side, and that's fine. It's just I want them to see the difference after one application. Because what I've noticed before, when we do a whole face, then they're like, oh yeah, it feels nice. But they can't remember how many fine lines they had around their eyes. So I found from the facials I've done, it's more effective to do half a face for them to see immediate results. We've tried taking pictures before and after. It's okay, but it's not as effective. So I've done a few spa party things already. Okay, what does this mean for you? So it slows down. So these are the benefits. Again, we go through the benefits again. So that lady says, will my wrinkles go away? Well, this is the will my wrinkles go away slide. So yes, it will slow down visible aging. Yes, it will prevent further. Yes, it will reduce the appearance of photo damage, which is sun damage, sagging, discoloration, dryness, and wrinkles.
Sheila, why don't they use more older women? These women that they're using, they're beautiful women. They're young. They have beautiful skin anyway. To me, it's like to me they would use older women that had more damage done, that it would show up better. These girls, like this girl here, she could live a long time without Celavive and still look good.
I think this girl is 73, actually.
Yeah, backwards.
It's nice that they have a variety of nationalities. They could have had a couple extra 50-plus women, yes, with beautiful skin, right? I don't know.
Older women just look at it and they say, well, they're young anyway.
Yes.
To me, I wish they would have some older women so you could really see the years of damage and how Celavive would help them. Maybe I'll be that old person and do it.
Maybe you'll be the Celavive. Well, you have to take it before and after, Take it before and after, and you'll have this dramatic, of course you have nice skin now, but if you have this dramatic before and after, maybe you'll be the Celavive model for us.
We can touch up pictures and make things look with the way we have in the world today. You can touch up pictures and make you look like you're gorgeous as all get out, but when you see the real person, so I'm a little skeptical of that part of it, knowing what you can do with technology about moving skin. And then, like I said, this girl would be beautiful if she washed her face and let her hair down and she stayed in the wilderness a week. She'd still be beautiful.
Well, John Cunningham's picture has not been photo edited, and that's really him. So
Well, I do know him, so yeah.
Now this slide's important because this shows all the ingredients it does not have. So again, this to set us apart from other companies, You know, not only do we not have any parabens or formaldehyde, we have a whole list of other things that are not in Celavive that a lot of other companies do have. So this is an important slide, I think, to keep. Are we vegan? No, I guess, I don't know if vegans are looking for skincare line, but we are gluten-free. And then we get into understanding the skin, dry or oily. Then the steps. Step 1, cleanse. And there's another cleanse, and then there's the tone. This is an interesting slide that the toner shows a 180% increase in moisture in the skin within the first 30 minutes. So somebody just using the toner increased the moisture in their skin by 180% in 30 minutes. Like, that is an amazing, this is a hydrating toner. This is like a really unique toner that's so hydrating. Step 3 is the serum, and then the serum, the skin's elasticity doubled in 3 hours after the serum was used. So think of that, the elasticity improved by double in 3 hours. Like, that's pretty phenomenal. Step 3 is the eye cream. There's a before and after picture of the eye cream in 4 weeks. Then there's the day creams and the night creams. The water loss, transdermal water loss, decreased by 70% in 30 minutes by using the night cream. So again, it's about keeping the moisture in the skin so the skin plumps out, so those fine lines plump out. And then we talk about the essentials, the health pack, and these are the key products that help people have beautiful skin. Vision X, Biomega, Coquinone, and Proflavanol. So I had those at the spa party to display and talk about. And that's it. So that is the, those are the slides I selected to be in my Celavive spa presentation. But I'll send you.
You're gonna send these to us?
Well, this is what I printed off and you have in your envelope.
But how can I get it on the slides actually, like you're showing them?
I'm going to send you the link. It is
okay.
a link for the full presentation. It's like 200 slides. And you can go grab it, download it to your computer, bring it up on PowerPoint, and then you could delete what you don't want and keep what you do and create your own Celavive.
Okay.
Like, I'll probably take out about another 4 or 5 slides from this slide set after using it a couple times. Take out some of the detail.
Okay.
So what do you think? Do you like some of the slides? Do you like the?
I really do. I like it where people can see it, and it's very professional, and it answers questions that people would probably ask. A lot of people might be a little timid to ask it, but it's the kind of questions that they would want answers to. So I really like it.
Good. And you have the hard copy I made for you, so you could actually put it in a binder and, take your Celavive bag with the binder and you flip through it, and they can quickly, get it over you. It helps until you get fully up to speed on it. It helps you stay organized and on track.
Yeah.
I know Shirley Fredericks added to this presentation. She's added a couple USANA slides to give people a little background about USANA.
Well, the place where I will do at the tea house where I'm going to use, they have a big overhead screen, and I can, I'd like to get this so that I can see it from there.
Good. Yeah, so I'll send that link right away. The other thing I'm going to send to you and participants of this call, Shirley Frederick sent me her email, what she sends out to her people. So it's a detailed email, and you could, read through it and take from it whatever you'd like from a wording perspective, just to help you if you want to send emails out to various people with information.
Okay.
So where do we go from here?
Scary. So many directions to go.
Should I start doing presentations?
Well, you could.
Why not?
I'll let my wife start off first, and then I can always be her assistant.
Why don't you do it for men? Because there's so many men that want to look good, but they don't want women to know that they're putting forth that much effort to look good. So you've got a whole world of men out there that you could have secret spas for guys, and they'd be coming out looking younger. And
Well, once I get use the products for a while and get my 75-year-old face looking younger, then I'll go forward with that.
So where do we go from here? Is basically do it what Mike's doing. Be creative, come up with creative ideas to market, promote, start booking spa nights. Shirley would have been on the call tonight, but she's having a spa night. I know Jackie has a couple nights booked already for spa nights. We have one in Winnipeg for all of USANA, Manitoba. So Jewel and Phyllis, you know, I would just say, you know, start thinking about who can you have host a party. If you're going to host one yourself, who can you get to host it, and just book it. Like, you know, get April booked up with spa parties. Alia, her goal is to sell 100 regiments this year, so she'll be making $7,500 in just bonus money. That's Alia's goal.
Phyllis just made a good comment saying, share all of USANA, not just Celavive. I mean, especially with how USANA has helped my wife. I mean, that's what got me
right.
Thinking about this stuff and being more active. Right.
Celavive is the door opener. It really is. So that's just the door opener to share really our story, our USANA story.
Well, I love the fact that Dr. Wentz started out from the inside. And I don't know if you remember, but they had a hard time convincing him about the skincare until they said the skin is the largest organ that you have, and we're absorbing all kinds of stuff that's polluting the inside of our body. So it was just the natural next step to do. That's the way I would present it, I think.
Well, and the other thing I'm going to do at the Celavive spa parties, I have, and I'm going to continue having a reset kit, because I am I've had so much success in my whole Get Healthy program. So I will definitely be promoting, you know, who's interested in weight loss. Most people who are interested in skincare will also be interested potentially in weight loss and overall health. And so I'm going to have, you know, always a reset kit available for people to look at, see, know the value. And, you know, in the past, when I used to do spa parties for Sensei, I end up selling more essentials and reset kits than actual Sensei. So really just the door opener to have them come in and take a look.
True.
It's a little more exciting, you know, for people to say, oh, I'm going to have a free facial versus, you know, you want to come and hear about some vitamins.
True.
Right. Good. Any other suggestions or comments? And thank you, Phyllis, for Phyllis agrees that we should have a few older models, as well as, yeah, don't forget about the rest of USANA. Anything else?
No, I've got to start studying, getting myself educated. You can't teach what you don't know.
So, unless you're a university professor.
What?